So I have the most exciting news ever for you. Diablo Immortal is finally releasing. We have a date, and there's even more news that's better than that. I have my friend Echo Gaming here with me, and we're going to talk about it. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Nemo. I have my friend Echo Gaming here with us to talk about the most exciting news that I've been waiting to bring to you forever. The release date is finally here. Echo, how's it going, my friend?
Oh man, well, talking release date of Diablo Immortal, that it's actually coming. It's a great day. Thanks for having me on the channel. We have so much to talk about today, release date and more. I think we just dive into it, Nemo. Let's let these people know they've been waiting for years.
Agreed. So, Diablo Immortal is officially releasing worldwide on June 2nd. So on June 2nd, you're going to be able to play it on your phone and on your PC, because this game is coming on PC. Echo, when you heard about that, what did you think?
I thought many things. One, I was not expecting to hear that. Remember back when they announced that they were going to support controllers? They were, in the beginning there was no controller support. I didn't think it was coming. They decided to support controllers. They said this is a mobile-only game. Now it's a mobile-first game, and it's going to be supported on PC as well. I was so excited to hear about it because it opens up the gates for all gamers. All of the PC gamers that really weren't excited about playing on their phone now could play on their PC and on their phone, because this is all a connected system. I was hyped. I know that the community is going to be so excited about it because it involves so many more people. It's going to be so much bigger. How about you, Nemo? How'd you feel?
My mind was blown. When I heard that, it literally just went pow. Like, because this is something that I've wanted forever, right? I've seen that in Genshin Impact. So the idea of being able to play on the PC and then just take it with you on your phone when you go places, because I do that a lot, right? I go places, but at the same time I'm home on the PC. This was a dream to me, and I've actually said that in past videos. I think I was like, man, it would be amazing if you could go play Diablo on PC, take it on your phone, take it on your tablet, play it anywhere you want. And the idea that it's all crossplay, we should get into details, of course, about it, but it's amazing. I can't wait for this.
Yeah, Nemo, this is stuff that I talked about back in the day when I got back into gaming, when I was playing Gears of War 1 on Xbox 360. I always thought it would be so cool if I could take this onto like a mobile Xbox and then take it and play. That's essentially what we have now. You could play on your PC, then you could take it on your phone, or you could play only on your PC and only on your phone, however you want to do it. But you did say there were more details on this, and one of those details is you could play with a controller, or it has mouse and keyboard support. And this was something that we actually saw happen. You could throw in a controller and it automatically gets recognized. Everything gets auto pathed to your controls, and there's no like crazy setup or modifications that need to be made, which for someone like me, I like plug and play, man. I like easy.
Yeah, for sure. And now, one thing to mention, the PC version of the game is also launching on June 2nd with the Diablo Immortal mobile version, so to speak. Now, it's launching in beta. The reason it's launching in beta is because they didn't just have enough time to basically test out and make everything perfect. They're gonna have no wipes. It's gonna be fully compatible with the mobile versions. You're gonna be able to cross-play. Everything will be saved. You're gonna be able to buy stuff. Literally, this really shouldn't be called a beta. The reason they are calling it a beta is just to make sure that they give it that Blizzard love before they sort of ship it out, which is really exciting. And the other thing too, the PC versions will support higher frame rates. In fact, 120 frames per second, and even uncapped. So on those people that are playing with the high-end PCs, they're going to be able to play with uncapped frame rates. Now again, this game is mobile first, but it is designed to work with the PC. So from what I understand, and from what we've been told, that this game scales perfectly to a 49-inch widescreen PC. So you'll be able to play it, and it'll look the same on a 49-inch widescreen as it would on your phone or your tablet. This is absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's mobile first, but at the same time, again, it's PC. And like Echo mentioned, with the being able to play mouse and keyboard, being able to switch to the controller, to go from phone to PC, all of that seamlessly working together. They even adjusted the HUDs for the PC versions, so it's a little bit easier to play with. Like there was no thumbstick and all of that. They changed all of that. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited.
And Nemo, things are going to be adjusted on the screen now from the mobile phone to the PC because of the reels that you have. So the buttons will be a bit smaller. You'll have more actual game screen. But something else that we didn't mention was this is the first Diablo game ever that's going to have WASD support. You're going to actually be able to point and click to move around inside of the game, or you can use WASD because there is a controller on the mobile phone. There is that, joystick. So they're going to replicate that with WASD on keyboard as well, which is exciting. The first Diablo game to ever do that. And Nemo, there's a lot of other changes that are coming that we know that are going to be different from the beta to the actual release. And one of those are those level caps that we spoke of. If you recall back, if you were a player that was joining a server late and you were behind everyone, there was the World Paragon level, and you would get extra XP if you were under that World Paragon level. But if you were one of those players that played extensive amounts, you played a ton, you would have some type of a cap on your XP and on your salvage that you would gain. But those caps are now gone. There is nothing holding back gamers that want to play extensive periods of time. There will never be a cap on players. But the players that are new, let's say we have this game out for 6 months, someone joins the server 6 months after all of us do. They're way behind. They're still going to get massive boosts along the way to help them catch up so they can actually enjoy the game and participate in everything with their friends in the clan, so that they're all together and similar in rank.
Yeah, that's awesome. This is such great changes. I love that. Another one is set item changes. Like, did you realize that there was a whole set that kind of came, but there's a bunch of sets that came in the last version, the last test of the game. They gave you a whole bunch of different bonuses. They were very cool. Now, these bonuses were either 3 or 6 set bonus. So if you wore 3 pieces of the same set, you got a bonus. And if you wore 6, if you wore all of the pieces, then you got another bonus on top of that one, which is really cool because it gave you a lot of depth in the game. You didn't just have to wear one certain gear, and it also gave the secondary sets of gear actually like a meaning, so to speak. Well, now they changed this a little bit, and the sets are going to have 2, 4, and 6 bonus sets. So you're going to get one for wearing 2, for wearing 4, and for wearing all 6. So this means that 3 sets of bonuses that could be changed around and kind of combined with different sets to give a lot more depth to the game, to allow you to build, your build with a lot more flexibility. I really love that. On top of that, they've adjusted some of the difficulties. So basically, the highest level difficulty will allow you to pick up any set item. Like, as you go higher and higher in difficulty, you have a pool of items that you can get from. So health 3 might have certain things. Health 4 might have certain other things. Well, now the highest level difficulty will have all of the things in the set. So if you play that, you'll be able to have a chance to pick up anything and complete your set on your tune. It's really cool. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, I like the change that they made there for sure. And they also did, you were kind of talking about some cosmetic stuff with those sets. They made a cosmetic management interface inside of the game so that now it's going to be easier for players to switch in and out of both how their weapons look, how portals look, and how their armor looks. So it's a nice little, management system. I mean, I think that says it right. A way to make everything look nice and clean and easily get in and out of different sets.
Yeah, they definitely focused on the whole quality of life stuff. Very, very good job there with the cosmetic interface system. Now, another thing they did, they changed the Heliquary and gave it a lot more meaning. So usually when doing your Heliquary, you'd have to go somewhere out in the world and find the boss, find the entrance, and go in and do that. Well, now the Heliquary system is actually going to be living in Westmarch. There's a gate for it, and it basically has a home there. So it kind of promotes the whole end game system, as all the rest of them, right? You have the Elder Rifts there, you have the Challenge Rifts there, you have a bunch of stuff in Westmarch. But now the Heliquary is also going to be in Westmarch. It's really exciting. On top of that, the bosses are going to reset 2 times per week now to give you ability to play them more, and they're going to have difficulty settings on them. So you'll be able to up the difficulty on the Heliquary bosses, and that of course will scale the rewards of them as well. This is very good for the Heliquary people. I love that change. Very good.
I do. And Nemo, you mentioned that where you enter the Heliquary has changed, and that brings up some of the changes to Westmarch, which this may not matter to people that never played the game because you guys don't know Westmarch yet. You haven't explored it. You haven't made it your home. Nemo and I have, as well as a lot of other players that took place in the game. But there are new pathways to be more, I guess, so you don't have to just always run around the long way, trying to make it easier to manage your way through. New ways to get the Immortal Outlook, as well as a fast travel point up there as well. So it's just going to be easier to move yourself around Westmarch itself.
Yeah, that's really exciting. Again, lots of quality of life changes. I love that, like final adjustments. Another thing that's really cool that they're doing is new modifiers or new types of modifiers to Elder Rifts. So, you know, as before, if you were playing an Elder Rift and you threw a crest in it or something like that, it gave you certain modifiers. Well, now you're gonna have environmental modifiers as well. So the Rift levels were sort of changed. Things like, for example, acid pits, right? So we'll throw those on there. So whenever you go over them, you're gonna get damage, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of other things involved in that. I'm really excited about the more modifiers. It means just more fun in Elder Rifts, which is good.
And I do love Elder Rifts. I mean, as I said before in our videos, Nemo, that was some of the favorite things that I had about Diablo Immortal, was just jumping in with some friends, you included, and just playing Elder Rifts and having them change all the time, making it a different experience on a regular basis. In my opinion, I think that's great. It's easy stuff for them to do. It allows them to have the creativity, and we get to experience something different. Now, difficulty is also a thing that has a change coming. Hell difficulty up to level 5 now for Paragon players, 200 to Paragon 600. So this is essentially just saying now there's a 5th level of the Hell difficulty, which is going to be more difficult for players that have that high Paragon.
Yeah, all the top end players will be hanging out over there, getting all the best sets. Nice,
Yes,
nice.
so.
And you know, there's a lot more stuff coming too. This isn't it. We're just going over high level stuff, but there's changes to the Paragon system that are coming. There's changes to this Cycle of Strife that's getting a whole rework, right? So there's a whole bunch of stuff coming to that. We also got the class change system, so we'll have a whole bunch of details with that and tons more stuff. So it's very important to make sure that you subscribe to Echo, which of course I'll link his channel up top, and myself, because we're going to be coming out with a lot more videos with a lot more details into this. Because again, we're going to need to break it down really to make sure that you're prepared and ready. Remember, Diablo Immortal is coming out on June 2nd. You definitely need to make sure that you subscribe and get ready. Watch some of our other videos. And of course, one other thing that you should do, Echo, what is that?
Well, I mean, you talk about guidance, right? Well, there's no better guidance than being part of a community that is there to guide you. We have that community for you guys. It's called the ScrappyEchoes. Nemo's going to be linking the Discord server down below as well, maybe even a pinned comment if we're lucky, which would be great. And that is our community, our clan mates, our people that help support us with content, that we help support with content. It's just a whole family dynamic, and I'm even impressed on how in-depth it is. And you guys are invited. The game's not even out yet, and you guys are invited to our clan family, over 1,000 strong. And if the game does come out and you're watching this video later on in time, it's not too late. Come on down and join us. It's an open clan family for you guys, and it's all about having fun and enjoying Diablo Immortal. It's the place to be, Nemo. It's where I'll be. It's where I'm already hanging out every day in Discord. It's the spot, man.
It's so much fun talking to the family, talking to you over there. And we're definitely excited to meet you, to make sure that we play with you, slay some demons together, and you gotta make sure that you come down and say hi to us. We look forward to it for sure. Echo, it was an absolute blast hanging out with you here. This is the most exciting news I think we've had so far. I mean, there is a lot more stuff coming, of course. We're gonna be going out with more videos. Maybe the Immortal podcast might be spinning back up, huh? There's a lot of exciting stuff coming.
Might be. It is spinning back up. Get ready.
You heard the man. You heard the man. So once again, thanks so much for watching. And of course, we'll see you in the next video.